Welcome, beautiful mutants and eclectic minds of the world. I would be going for a walk. I haven't done many videos. This is sort of the reason why. It's the end of March, and it's currently snowing. It's like, what, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 4 degrees. Everywhere else in the province, like 13, 15, 16, Here, no, we got 4 degrees. So, but hey, 4 degrees is better than -40, right? So there's always that. Yeah, it just seems like recently we've been getting a lot of snow in the months of January and February. Although I lied, I said there was a foot of snow on the ground still. Not much. It's more of it's still gone. I mean, but I should have shown the video on Sunday, or made a video on Sunday. Sunday, it snowed all day, and like literally, like everything was covered in snow again. Like it was yeah, quite hilarious. So it's yeah, big snowflakes, sort of like almost like rain, probably turning rain. Actually, the day that it snowed here all day downtown, it was raining and still dry. Still dry to the moment, like no snow. That's regardless. So I mean, it's April. Woohoo! April 1st coming up, and yeah, and God, it's been such a weird week. Just everything that's going on, and I'm trying to ignore it, and is like on the news and just in everybody's lives, like 24/7 sort of thing, right? So, but I keep on. So, anyways, yeah, I've got this book, Guy Dauncey, that I'm studying and stuff like that. Actually, I should mention it. Yeah, the American and I was going to read, but I've got to memorize. I sort of gone through. There's a motion in this Parliament, the American Parliament. I don't know what our Parliament. Do we have? Do we do anything here, Canada? Do we make laws? I don't know. I definitely haven't heard of executive orders, although the BC Premier is trying to enact something that apparently there's a petition about not enacting it. Anyways, backtracking. So, yeah, so this Guy Dauncey book, Journey to the Future, it's about this guy, Gregory Robertson, who is running actually in the federal election as an in this Vancouver South riding. So that's kind of interesting. That's an interesting synchronicity, coincidence sort of thing. He was mayor of Vancouver in 2010 and promised in like 20 years' time to make Vancouver the greenest city in the world. So this is not a utopian novel. This is an ecotopian novel. And so anyway, so what the premise is this guy from 2010, he pops forward, and I can't remember how the details, but it doesn't really matter. But he goes into the year 2032, meets some people in 2032. Vancouver is actually the greenest city in the world, and is it still in the process of becoming greener and greener, sort of thing, right? And so he runs into people, and they just say, well, what happened at and they talk about the Omega days, and the OMEGA stands for stuff like, I think A is for affordable living or something like that. The O is for, I don't know. But anyway, so this was like sort of like the revolutions that happened probably worldwide, and I'm going to guess, say, 2025. Yeah, just a hunch. It doesn't say, but I think it was about 2025, 2026 sort of thing. And it starts in Vancouver, anyways. That probably started the Canadian one. Is that some peaceful protester was killed? I think was shot by the police or something like that, or he was shot by somebody else. Doesn't matter. Eerily, the name was Derek, so I'm keeping Derek here for the next 4 weeks, and the rest of the summer. Just kidding. No. So, anyways. So fast forward a bit. So the Second American Revolution, and again, this is just from this guy's book. There's a couple of things that I looked at the end of. See, the whole book is endnotes that you can look, and so that's probably updated. So this book is current, believe it or not. I mean, it's weird, it's bizarre. So the Second American Revolution, and I'm getting back to it. Excuse me. I don't know what to title this. This should be an interesting title. is that there is one I checked in the U.S. Constitution earlier this spring, um, to make it a resolution or whatever, so that to be considered a person, you have to be a living thing, a living being. Right now, corporations, and they have been since the 1880s, are considering living people, and money is considered freedom. It's freedom of speech. Money. The politician, the contributions and stuff like that. So money. So there was actually a resolution or something in Parliament. There's a website. If you maybe I'll post the link later if you want it. To get rid of that. And then that's what one of the things that changed the U.S. landscape. And the other one was and this is interesting, not interesting, the 28th Amendment. Joe Biden on January 17th or 18th made the 28th Amendment, which was created back in the 1970s. He essentially made it law. It just needs to be ratified, right? I mean, pray that happens, right? I mean, that's awesome, right? And I was like, the second part, like in the next paragraph, the one end note after other was like 781 and 782. So if you go to the Journey to the Future.ca and you want to know the end notes, because it's, I believe, 781 and 782. So, and I'm just doing more. I mean, I was like joking around with my wife or something like that. Is like we should create a positive news network channel, right? So like, instead of CNN, we have PNN. I don't know if we want PNN. Okay, we'll have to change. Okay, but you don't get the idea, right? So it's like 24 hours a day of nothing but good news, right? And the idea is to try to find, good news, like good things that politicians have done. I mean, politicians are doing awesome things all the time, right? But do we hear any of it? No, it's all, yeah. So anyways, I'm starting to ramp up, starting to get manic, and don't want to go there. So stay tuned.